It's just, I just feel good just standing here in God's house one more time.
Yeah.
Well, when I was, coming on up and, I going to school, I haven't had a perfect life. Like you guys, you might think that, even though I haven't been on drugs or alcohol or anything like that, but I was with someone that, that was on drugs, that was on alcohol, that kind of just took me, through some things. And I mean, he really took me through some things because he had me thinking that I had HIV. But I praise, I just say that, I just praise and thank God the devil had me thinking that I had HIV. But he didn't, I kept going on in my life and just trying to put it off going to the doctor. Going to the doctor to be checked, going to the doctor. Because see, it was so heavy in my mind. It was just saying, while you got it, don't worry about it. Just go ahead on and just go ahead so you can start taking your pills and just deal with it. So, I just prayed to God and I just said, Lord, I don't want to go down to the doctor to see if I do have AIDS. But, he pushed me. He kept just pushing me on. It stayed in my spirit so long. Then eventually, one day I went down to the doctor and, I got cleared, so I didn't have HIV because he was dealing with somebody that did have HIV and, by him using drugs, he was doing these mental things, having, using my mind and stuff also. I had, like mental things going on with me also, thinking that, while we were living together, fornicating, and, I had my children, he was stealing from me. He was taking my stuff and selling my stuff to get his drugs and stuff. And, he was just pulling me down, but I can't blame him all the way because I was in the sin myself. But God had released me out of that mess, and once I came out of it, I just gave my life to Christ. I left it alone. I left him alone, and, today I can say he's doing better. He didn't even have it himself. It was just that drug that he was using. He was just using him and, using me because I was, someone that just being there for him, letting him continue to do what he was doing. Yes, and I was just giving him money just to have, I guess, feeling like I was so lonely, so I had to have somebody. But I didn't have to have nobody but the man upstairs, and he gave me grace and mercy to, come through the, those trials and stuff that I went through. And I'm just saying that to say that you guys, we shouldn't, be sitting in here and just being gloomy and gloomy and down and depressed, because God is some things in your life that you don't have yet, but you have to have God. You have to keep your hands in God's hands and keep looking to him for your help, because he's the only one that's going to change your heart. He's going to transform your mind, he's going to transform your heart and stuff, but you have to put your trust, your faith in him to do it. So I'm letting you know that I love you guys, but we got to shake off this stuff. We can't keep walking and thinking we walking with God and still walking with the enemy too. So I just want y'all to know that you can make it. Just trust God. Don't lean to your own understanding. Lean to God's understanding, and just acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will make your way, your paths and stuff clear. So just whenever we in here together and stuff, but we have guests, we don't need to be sitting down looking gloomy like we done lost, everything in our life. He gave us a second chance. He gave us another chance to be here in this place and turn our lives around one more time. So you should be up. That should be rejoicing right there. You should be up rejoicing and clapping your hands and praising God for that. So in that, I want somebody else to give their testimony, besides me.